For as long as I can remember, I've always wanted to be a teacher. I think it began right from an early age of when I was in preschool. I was one of those students that Mum had to pull out of the car, screaming and kicking and not wanting to go. During my primary school years, I had some really good times at school, but I also struggled. So I was one of those kids at school who found things, that little bit harder than other kids my age. And I think from that time on, I realised I had to work really hard to reach my goals, and I wanted to be a teacher, I think, to help other kids that had the same experiences of me, who could go on to school with that love of wanting to go to school. And I think that's where my love of teaching, first eventuated, and it was purely from my own personal experiences.
Merilyn, firstly, congratulations on the award. Can you tell us a little bit about the award?
Wow, this was such an exciting achievement for me, to have my teaching recognised. So I was lucky this year to be nominated by someone in my school community to go into the running to be a winner of the National Excellence in Teaching Awards. This is run by the NEiTA Foundation and also supported by the Futurity Investment Group based in Victoria, and they recognise the achievements of exceptional teachers. And they've been doing this for many, many years, back from 1994, I believe. And this year was a little different to other years because they were looking for teachers who really shone during the online learning phase.
Can you give us a couple of examples what you did to adapt to this year, all the hurdles we had? What did you do that drew their attention?
On reflection, I think it was basically bringing the love of learning back into the normal home learning environment. I know many would appreciate out there that home learning is completely different to learning within a classroom, and to be disengaged from your teacher and from your peers is exceptionally hard. And I think young children, particularly because I'm a grade 2 teacher, they needed that extra little bit of motivation and stimulation to want to get in and learn each day. And from feedback from my parents and families of the students within my class, my online videos were a really big hit. My teaching partner and I became a team, and we worked together to film daily videos. There was a morning video and a middle of the day video, which focused on us being crazy teachers going on these wonderful, silly adventures. But we really felt that we needed to build in that fun and sense of excitement into our learning, or else we might have just lost that sense of engagement that was really important for our students to have during online learning.
ABC Wide Bay, speaking to Merilyn, grade 2 teacher at Fraser Coast Anglican College, who has recently won the prestigious National Excellent Teachers Award. Now, I know you're very humble. Tell us about the opposition you're up against, the numbers, and how the system worked to get this award.
I still can't believe that I actually won the award. I was nominated with 450 other teachers across Australia and New Zealand. Within that 450 nominees, we then had to complete a self-reflection. So it was like writing an essay about yourself as a teacher and what your teaching philosophy was like and so forth. Those 450 nominees, 43 were then chosen to go to the next stage and have an online interview with 2 judges on the panel. And they asked a series of questions about our experiences online teaching and, the different strategies and ideas, how we were innovative, what new creative ideas did we bring to the board during that time. Then of those 43 interviewed teachers, they then selected the 12 primary and secondary Australian teachers to be the winners of the award.
Once again, congratulations, Merilyn. It's a great achievement, and it's fantastic that local people are achieving these prestigious awards, especially in the industry of teaching. 18 years you've been teaching. I'd imagine there's a few things that have changed during that time.
Most definitely. There's been a lot of changes that I've seen in my time, from curriculum changes through to the introduction of prep into Queensland schools. Also the age of the children that I've taught as well. You know, I began teaching in the long daycare, kindy centres right through from preschool to prep, and now currently in grade 2. But one of the biggest things I think that have changed is the amount of content that we need to present to our children and teach them within, you know, the 12-month period, and that's been a challenge at times. The most important thing I think that hasn't changed is my educational philosophy, and that has been the same since day one of my teaching, and that's always to be the teacher that provides that really fun, safe and nurturing environment where the children are engaged and they want to learn. So developing that lifelong love of learning is something that I really try to promote in my children.